This game is getting juicier by the minute, and these house guests are shaking things up more than Andre 3000 getting his hands on a Polaroid picture. Will alliances crumble? Will new ones form? Welcome all you Big Brother fans. This is Fleek Reality, ready to spill all the reality on the craziness that's been happening in the house. And oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about. First things first, let's talk about Nicole. Let's just say we didn't see that coming, which leaves the remaining 9 house guests making the final 7 jury, or with some luck to the top 2 who will face judgment at the finale. Now we have our very own stealthy player, Bowie Jane.
You are looking at the brand new HOH. I think I accidentally won that.
This girl has been flying under the radar like a ninja in the night, but the question on everyone's mind is, now that she is head of household, will she make her own moves or become a puppet for the others? Meanwhile, Corey is having a competition breakdown.
Got called out for the 2nd meeting in a row, and then I lose the HOH comp, which is like a memory quiz. That should be my thing.
How the mighty has fallen. We see that Jag was the mastermind behind getting McCall evicted.
We were able to flip the vote from Felicia to Mimi. Cameron wasn't on board for that, but luckily I was able to change his mind.
Everyone in the house is thinking Cameron and Corey are the ones to look out for. When is Jag who is the real puppet master?
By doing the Mimi flip, I was able to keep both Cameron and Corey happy. They both still think I'm good with them, even though my real allegiance is to my Minuteman, Matt.
With Bowie Jane being the HOH, Sari is again wondering if she is next on the block.
Bowie and I's relationship, I don't think has ever completely recovered from the red vote and her not knowing.
Other than Sari, almost everyone thinks Bowie Jane is the best ally since sliced bread.
Bowie is a great choice for Matt and I to take to the final 3 because first, I don't think she's gonna backstab us.
My number 1 ally is Corey, and then second is, honestly, Bowie.
Is Bowie Jane showing all her cards though?
I am not stupid. I know exactly what they're doing. They think I'm gonna play their game. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
We found out that Matt and Jag want Cameron out.
I think Cam should go this week.
Even though Matt and I are in the fugitives with Cam, I can't trust him completely.
And Cameron is pushing Bowie Jane to consider Corey.
Ever gonna contemplate anything, you know who the one person would be. Corey. Yeah.
What will Bowie Jane do? During the nomination ceremony, it is Sari and Felicia that Bowie Jane selects, choosing revenge over everything else.
I nominated Felicia and Sari because they blindsided me from the red eviction, so I just can't trust them.
It appears that Sari's luck has finally ran out.
Oh my God, here I am, 65 days not being on the block. I want to go way longer, but c'est la vie.
Before a veto competition even starts, there are still talks of Cameron being a target.
The one thing I was curious your thoughts on, is there any benefit of a Cam backdoor?
But Bowie Jane is still playing Captain Saver Cameron.
It's a bit dirty, isn't it? Dirty. Trying to keep my hands clean, people.
Later, Cameron speaks with Bowie Jane, and she lets it be known that Corey is gunning for him, but she shows her reluctancy of backdooring Corey.
Bowie being so against putting Corey up makes me kind of think that she does have something going on with Corey. That could be bad for me.
Meanwhile, our new puppet master Jag has his eyes set on Cameron being the target when he's not even the HOH.
The first step to getting Cameron out is getting Bowie on board. So we need to figure out a way to turn Bowie against Cameron.
Moving forward, we see that Bowie Jane, Sari, Mama Felicia, Matt, Jag, and America will be playing in the veto competition. Before the competition, however, Cameron has a conversation with Jag, letting him in on his suspicions of Bowie Jane working with Corey and America, not knowing that he actually gave Jag the ammunition he needed to sever the bond between Cameron and Bowie Jane.
Cameron is suspicious of me and is extremely concerning. I've been wanting to protect Cameron, but if he's saying these things about me, I may have to think twice.
So during the veto competition, the Scrambleverse gives us the Zingbot in the form of Otev.
Girl, it's giving Scrambleverse. Like, Zingbot is Otev and Otev is Zingbot? Name a more iconic duo. You can't.
And the players have to correctly retrieve all the photos missing from Otev's loser scrapbook. or should I say crap book, and bring them back to him correctly based on the clues he gives. Each round a player is eliminated. Last one standing wins the power of veto. As the competition begins, the players work their way through an obstacle course that includes a water slide and colorful paint being dumped on them. And even though everyone seemed to have a shot at winning this veto, it was Jag who showed he was the mastermind of finding pictures while maneuvering through a small water park.
Veto number 3, baby. Let's go. I'm so excited about this one.
Now with Jag winning the veto, Bowie Jane has some decisions she has to make if he decides to use it.
I really have to think of who I'm putting up as a replacement nominee. Cameron has been throwing my name around. He's been questioning my loyalty. I'm just not impressed.
Will the Puppet Master Jag finally get his way? And due to the conversation Cameron had with Bowie Jane after the veto competition,
And I'm saying, if you want to keep me safe, you can't put me up, Bowie.
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it.
he is seeing the writing on the wall.
Now I have to attempt to sway Jag away from the plan I'm already pretty positive that he's put in motion.
Was Cameron successful in changing Jag's mind about going after him? During the veto meeting, Jag decides to use the veto to save Mama Felicia, leaving Cerie on the block. Next, Bowie Jane does something unexpected from the start of the week and puts Cameron up for eviction, crowning Jag the man to beat now.
As tough as that was, Cameron is up and now he should be out the door.
Also showing Cameron that he has been bamboozled.
But for you to line it up the way that you did, it feels pointed, structured, long in advance. I was just being taken the fool.
Now that everyone knows who the target truly is by this nomination, Cerie is feeling pretty good right about now.
You never ever want to be on the block, but sitting next to Cameron, not a bad spot to be in.
And Cameron is failing at trying to get votes to pull another miracle out.
You want me to go after Matt and Jag to save your dusty ass? Like, girl, you got the wrong number.
We see Corey have a conversation with Jag, and let's just say Corey should be nervous.
Because here's the real problem, right? Like, I come to you and I'm like, well, who are we targeting next week? And we both agree blue.
Yeah.
When she comes to you and says, who are we targeting next week? Is the answer Corey?
Yeah.
Wow, Jag is really feeling himself right now, knowing he's possibly next to leave. Cameron has a one-on-one with Cerie and spills all the tea, letting her know that Jag and Matt are playing everyone, and she needs to keep her eyes on them. Cerie then goes to Blue, letting her know that she could be a pawn in their plan to make it to the finale.
It's one thing if Cameron's spewing all this BS, but Miss Ma'am, when Cerie starts telling me about these things, it does hit differently, and I cannot deny that.
Is Jag and Matt finally being exposed? Then, by our surprise, Jag brings Cerie in as an ally, making her question if she should make moves on them now.
Matt and Jag seeing me as an ally and going after Corey in America. No reason for me not to play along.
We now get to the live eviction night where we have Cameron and Cerie on the block. Both make their last minute pitches to the group. And after the house guest votes,
by a vote of 6-0, Cameron, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
there you have it. To be saved 1 week just to be booted the next. What a cruel world we live in. So, will Jag crafty gameplay lead him to victory? Or will another house guest rise above the chaos and beat him to it? Just hold on tight because I am sure more blindsides, betrayals, and backstabbing is on the way. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. Till next time, take care.